Hi guys, and welcome to Damsey Fashion. We say thank you to all our subscribers, our new subscribers. In this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to cut and sew deep yoke neckline bustier. Kindly watch to the end. So right here we have the shoulder to the nipple, which is the bust point, the under bust and the waistline. So yeah, I'm trying to manage my paper. So if I have a longer paper, I would have ruled it out, but this is the length of the waistline. So after this, we are just going to mark the shoulder measurement. We have 7 inches for the shoulder, then the chest line 7.5 for the chest line. Then what we have here 7, we are going to mark it here. So this place becomes CL, chest line. Then we connect like this. After doing this, determine the neck width. I'm using 3.5 for the neck width. Then from here we come down by 1 inch. Then after doing this, we connect the shoulder slope. After connecting this, what we have here, we divide it by 2. Then we come in by 0.75. Then we connect. So to create our armhole curve for the chest line, what we are going to do is that divide the bust measurements by 4. The bust is 36 divided by 4. We have 9. So from this 9 is where we are going to connect the armhole curve to this point. Then we connect. So this is still the bust line. Then we create the neck depth for this. We use 3.5 here. After doing this, we are going to divide the nipple to nipple by 2. The nipple to nipple divided by 2. 8 divided by 2, we have 4. Then we are going to mark 4 from the waistline and on the under bust point as well. Then we connect our lines. After connecting, we divide what we have on the shoulder slope by 2. What we have here, when you divide by 2, you mark it out. Then after marking it out, we are going to connect it to the bust point. After connecting this, we are going to mark the yoke line. So here I'm using 6.5 for the yoke line. Okay, I just use 6. Some people from the bust line, they go up by 3 inches for the yoke line, or you measure the yoke line from your shoulder. So after marking the yoke line, we rule it this way. But the first thing we are going to do now is to do our under bust tightening. From here we are going to go in by 1 inch. Here we go as by 1.25. 1 inch, 1.25. Depending on the measurement of your bust. Here we are dealing with bust of 36. If you are dealing with bust of 38, or probably some with a fuller bust, and you want the bust to be more curvy, you use 1.5 here. Then after doing this, we are going to create our armhole curve. We are going to create our bustier curve. And this way. After connecting this, remember it is a deep neckline, the deep yoke. So create the deep yoke effect before we take our overbust tightening. Depending, you can decide to start from the underbust, but I want to start from 1 inch above the underbust. Then from the 1 inch above the breast point here, I'm going to come out by 0.75. So what I'm going to do from there, I will connect. After connecting, then I connect to this point. If you want it to reach here, depending on how open you want it to be. So after doing this, we are going to determine our intake here, overbust intake. So yeah, I'm going to use 0.75 on both sides. Then I'll connect. Then we repeat the same thing to this other side. After doing this place is usually longer than here sometimes, so you have to confirm. So you measure from here, then you take your tape here. So I think here we have equal measurements here, so we are good to go. After doing this, what we need to do is to add back our dart intake. What you have here, you measure it 0.75, you add it back. Then we are going to come to the waistline. The waist divided by 4. The waist is 30. Divided by 4, we have 7.5. We mark it. Then the dart intake here, 2.25. We mark it back. Then we are going to just connect it back to this point. So after we might have connected this, the next thing we are going to do is to determine our side dart intake. The difference between the back and the front half length, we are using 1.25. Then we rule. After doing this, after we are done with the drafting, we are going to need to close the dart intake for the front. So to close the dart intake, we need to open up this to close it. But before we do that, I would like us to draft the back pattern at once so that we cut everything out. Remember, the back is shorter than the front, so by 1.25. This will now determine the length of the back. Then we rule. After ruling this, we are going to mark the zip allowance, which is 1.5, 1.5. Let's start our back measurement from this point, because these ones are the allowance. So we start from the shoulder measurement. The shoulder measurement we used is 7. We mark back the 7. Then we come here to check the chest line, 7.5. We mark back the 7.5. Then what you have at the upper side, we also mark it here. Then we connect. The neck width, we use 3.5 for the neck width. Then we mark 3.5 here as well. Then we come down by 1 inch. And we connect. So we determine the back depth. I want a lower back here, so I'm using depth of 6 inches. Depending on the style line that you want, I'm giving it a curve look. So I still maintain this curve. After doing this, we divide what we have here by 2. Then we come in by ½ inch for the back. Remember the front we came in by 0.75. Then we connect. After connecting, on the chest line, we are going to divide our bust by 4. We have 9. We mark it out. Then on the waistline, the waist divided by 4, 30 divided by 4, we have 7.5. Then we mark out the 7.5 here. Then from this line, we are going to mark the nipple to nipple measurement, which is 4. We mark out the chest line, 9.5. That's the bust point. Then 4. This is now going to determine our darts. Then on the back, we come out by ½ inch and by ½ inch. If it's someone with some fuller, we can use 0.75 on both sides. Then after drafting this for the back, we need to connect back our armhole curve for the then our back slope before we mark out the measurements. From here we come in by ½ inch or 0.75 to determine the back slope. And remember, this neck is here, so from here we are going to connect it here. So after that, that means we are no longer using this line. This becomes our new zip allowance here. So what we are going to do is that the ½ inch we removed here, we add it back to the waist measurement we divided. Then the 1 inch here, we add it back. Then we connect it. So we have the side back and the center back. So it becomes the back pattern. So this is the back pattern, and we are going to come back to the front to cut, to slit this side, then we shape this side. After doing that, we blend back this place. Then so we shape out to the armhole side. But before doing this, we are going to do the yoke tightening, because we are working with a sleeveless bustier, and the net that will be up is stretchy, so we are going to do 100% yoke tightening here. As you can see, I marked it up there. Then after doing this, we are going to cut out the yoke by following the line. So this one is the side front, center front. So for here, you take here, yeah. So this is the this is yoke. So here we have the front pattern. Then we cut out the remaining back pattern. So after cutting out the shape, we have the back and the front pattern right here. So right here we have cut out the allowance. We have a half inch round all this allowance. This is the center front, and this place there will be a joining because of the depth of the yoke. As you can see it here, we have 2 here. Then we added half inch allowances around this, then 1.5 for the side seam. Then I've gone ahead to cut out the wording. You can see the wording is reaching the under bust. Then I trim half inch away from the center front. Why this is the wording for the side front. And I have the yoke here. This yoke is on fold for the center front. There is no joining. Then there is half inch allowances round it. So after this, we have added allowances to the back as well. Remember, we already have allowance on our pattern for the zip and the side 1.5, the rest half inch allowance. Then I've gone ahead to cut the lining. What we are going to do is to turn this over, and after turning, we are going to iron it. Then we hold the dart for the back. So that brings us back to the front pattern. So we are going to go ahead to iron the wording on the wrong side of the front, the center and the side. Then the lining, we have cut out the lining, and we are going to go ahead to sew this yoke. We are going to sew the neck round half inch to turn it over. Then we are going to bring it over here after joining on one side of the bustier. So yeah, I've joined half inch of this side. You can see how it's looking, and there is space here at the edge, and I have also joined here, but I have not joined the middle. So what we are going to do is to go and open press this place, then I'll bring it together with the net and show us how to join it. So after ironing, this is what we have from both sides, and we have also turned the armhole and the neck of the net. So what we are going to do now is that there is a notching at this point where the net reach. So what we are going to do is that we are going to pin our net right side facing right side here to come down by half inch from the notching. Then we pin it all around. So we are going to sew one side before we sew the second side. We are going to take the lining. We can see the wrong side, right side facing each other. Right side facing each other. We place it on it like this. So this is it. So we are going to sew half inch from the armhole because we are closing it straight this way. this way to the point of the notching. Then we will bring it back and do the second one. So after turning, this is what it looks like, and the right side, this is what we have. So what we are going to do is to bring this to make it equal, right? So the turning will be like this. You pin the down. This wrong side, we now bring the lining of this one right like this. So we are going to go and sew the lining on it like this. Here, here, and like this. You understand? So by the time we sew it, will come this way. So we are going to. So after sewing, this is what it looks like. Then we notch all this edge when we turn. Then once we turn, you can see the side. You can see the middle of the net, and you can see the depth of the neck. It's very, very neat already. It's very neat. No error, nothing. Then I will put that at the back, and I'm going to show you guys the final outcome. This is the end result, guys. Thanks for watching to this moment. If you are here to subscribe, kindly subscribe, like, comment, and share for others to benefit. See you in my next video. Bye.